All right, today we're going to be adding and subtract, or we're going to be adding fractions. Oh my goodness, not subtracting, just adding. And today we're adding something called like fractions. And what that means right here, the definition of like fractions is they are fractions that have the same denominator. So for instance, if I have 1, 6 plus 4, 6, those have matching denominators. So they are like fractions, okay? So the steps for this are actually kind of easy because today they're all going to be matching. But number one, you check to see if the fractions have matching denominators. Do those bottom numbers match? Step two, if they do, I should say if they do match, so I'll put that in here with a little caret. If they do match, then you need to add the numerators together. Remember, the numerators are those top numbers. Your third step, if they do match, then and you've added your numerators, then you're going to slide over your denominator. That's it. So if that sounds pretty simple, then great. And if not, that's okay. We'll try a couple and see if it looks better. So write all that down, and then we'll go ahead and start. I'll fix my little caret here. Okay, so here's your examples today. If I have 7 tenths, and I'm adding it to 2 tenths, then I look at step 1, check to see if they have matching denominators, and they do. There's 2 tenths. Step 2, that means I can go ahead and add my numerators. So 7 plus 2 is 9. Step 3, slide over the denominator, 10. You literally just slide it over. Don't add the denominators. And the reason you don't add the denominators is because if I add these together, then I'm going to have 10 plus 10 is 20ths. So it would be 9 20ths. Well, we're not talking about 20ths. We're talking about tenths. So you just slide the denominator over. Let's try another one. We have 4 over 5, so 4/5 plus 1 over 5, which is 1/5. Then again, I check to see if there's matching denominators, which there is. So then I go up here and I say 4 plus 5 is 5. And then I slide the denominator over, 5/5. Now, you do need to write these in simplest form. So I know that 5 over 5 is equal to 1. And if you're not sure when you have the same number on top of each other, you can say, how many times will 5 go into 5? Well, it'll go in once with no remainder. So 5/5 becomes 1. Let's try a couple more so I can prove to you just how simple this is. If you have 13 sixteenths and you have 2 sixteenths, denominators match. So I'll add 13 and 2 makes 15 over 16 because I just slid my denominator over. All right, let's do 9 20ths plus 3 20ths. Do the denominators match? Yes. So 9 plus 3 is 12 over, slide it over, 20. Bam. Let's try another one. We have 5/8 plus 1/8. Denominators match. So the numerators are 5 plus 1 is 6 over 8. But is that written in simplest form? I know I did this one in simplest form, but I should have checked to see. Can this be simplified? No, because there's nothing that will go into both of these. Can this be simplified? No. Cannot. Well, actually, this one, I messed up. Okay, we're going to have to go back and put this one in simplest form. Let's do this simplest form first so we don't get off track. Okay, so I look at 6/8 and I go, gosh, what is a number that will go into 6 and 8? Because 6 won't go into 8. So I'm going to use 2. So I'll divide the top number by 2, which gives me 3. And I'll divide the bottom number by 2, which gives me 4. And that is simplified. Okay, so let's go up here and finish this one up that I forgot. And I want to look for a number that goes into both of these. And you want to try the biggest numbers first. So 6 will go into 12, but it won't go into 20. So that doesn't work. Let's try 4. 4 goes into 12. Oh, and it goes into 20. So we'll do 12 divided by 4 is 3. And 20 divided by 4 is 5. And that's definitely simplified, so that's a good one. It's done. Okay, let's try one that's not as obvious that it needs to be simplified. And I kind of run out of room, so I'm going to squish it down here at the bottom. 7 fifteenths plus 2 fifteenths. So again, the denominators match, so I can do 7 plus 2 is 9 over 15. Okay, so now I look at this and I say, okay, that looks simplified to me, but it's actually not, because I actually know that these numbers can both be divided by 3. So you're looking for the greatest common factor when you're doing this. So 9 divided by 3 is 3. 15 divided by 3 is 5. That gives me 3/5, and that's definitely simplified. All right, let us know if you guys need help.